Hi, everyone. I'm Sydney from Xendee, and I'm very excited to share with you today a free new tool we've released on our website called Load Builder. Load Builder allows you to create from scratch a full annual electrical load profile for modeling building loads, EV fleet charging loads, or any other use case. Having access to the full 8760 data is very important when modeling electrical systems in software such as Xendee, and creating them from scratch in Excel is a pain, especially when you don't have access to that actual real meter data. So today, I'm going to walk you through an example of how we would create an electrical load for an EV fleet charging situation for an office building. Once you navigate to the Xendee homepage, under Resources, you'll find a new dropdown called Free Tools. Here you'll find the Load Builder tool. The first step in running a load builder is to add characteristic daily profiles to begin with. To do this, I'm going to choose the EV demand load type with the office building type and import the two weekday and weekend characteristic load profiles. Once you pull in these characteristic load profiles, you can then edit every single hour of the day to get the appropriate load shape you're looking for, and then assign that load shape to every single day in the calendar year. For this example, the office building we're going to consider will have very good work-life balance, such that no one is charging in the evenings. We take our holidays off, and on Wednesdays, we're going to bring in our vendors and have extra charging. So to do this, I'm going to start by reducing our evening hour charging load here in this example. So I'll select the hours that occur after 4 p.m. and drag those down to 0. Then I'm going to select all weekdays to assign this as our typical weekday profile. Next, I'll look at the weekend load profile. Here again, we're showing some charging load during the day, which we don't expect given our very good work-life balance. So I'm going to zero out our weekends and apply this load shape to all weekends. I can also add this for holidays. So with July 4th coming up, I can look at July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and assign the July 4th to be off as well. Next, I'm going to say that this office building has a flexible Friday approach where only about half as many people come in on Fridays. So to model what those Fridays will look like, I'll duplicate our first weekday profile, call it Flex Friday. And here you'll see we have a new profile type drawn out, and I can drag and drop these just like I could the others. So I'm going to highlight all the hours during the day, and I'm going to bring this down to about 50% of the load we were seeing in a typical weekday profile. And then I can assign these to every other Friday in the year just to simulate what those Flex Fridays would look like. Once we've selected every other Friday, we can assign this new load profile to those days. Finally, we're going to simulate what that increased load looks like on Wednesdays when we have our vendors in. So again, I'm going to go to our first profile, duplicate that, and name it Wednesday. And using this new profile, I'm going to increase the load we see in the afternoon to simulate that increased load from our vendors in the office. Then I can click on Wednesday and assign that load to every single Wednesday in the year. Once we've assigned a load profile to every single day in the year, we can continue to the next step. In this second step, we can scale the load profile we created in the first step by an annual or monthly peak demand or total consumption. So since this is EV charging, and I'm going to assume that this site has 5 level 2 8 kilowatt chargers, our peak demand at any time is going to be 40 kilowatts. So I'm going to type in 40 kilowatts as our peak demand, and you'll see our chart on the left-hand side adjusts accordingly. From there, we can select our output resolution of 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 15 minutes, and then download the load profile that we just created. So I hope you found that helpful. We're very excited to share the load builder with you all. As always, if you have any questions about modeling energy systems, microgrids, or Xendee in general, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.